Or what if events had happened fully slightly differently in the Venom into the multiverse timeline? What if Richie have bonded with the Carnage symbiote? Now, what could have happened in this alternative timeline by combining the Carnage symbiote's hatred to existence in Richie's sick mind? Well, we're gonna find out in today's video, because in this story we're gonna split it to 3 chapters, because I don't want to make the video too long. Without further ado, like, subscribe, and let's get on with the video, shall we? The events of the final battle for the Benespas into the Multiverse 3 goes on normally like usual, only this time there was some differences. Like for example, Black the Rainbow Friend had grabbed the bomb and blew up Venom to oblivion. Fleagle screamed after Venom's death. And as for Tina, well, she was injured when she bonded with the Carnage symbiote, but however Carnage left her due to her being weak and pathetic, and he regretted the day that he bonded with her. That is, the Carnage symbiote didn't give up hope, as he found a host in none other than Richie the Hedgehog himself. And sooner or later, out of nowhere, the Carnage symbiote jumped straight to Richie. Demi screamed his name in tears, and he was silent for a couple of seconds. That is until he wakes up, and he wasn't the same anymore. The Carnage symbiote had turned Richie into a bloodthirsty monster. Demi tries to talk out to him, but it wasn't use. Instead, the Carnage Richie had grabbed Demi and threw her across a train seat, and then Bonbon screamed Demi's name. Drooper tried to attack the monster, but it was no use, as Carnage scratched Drooper's jaw, and then Fleagle witnessed all what happened, and then he asked Richie why is he doing all this, as Richie said those following lines: "Ever since I was cursed into this, the world has misunderstood me and tormented me. Now it's my turn." And then Richie said in rage, "I'm gonna obliterate you all." As then Richie began to laugh maniacally, and then Flegel tackled him to the ground, and then the two fought. Flegel fought with all his might, trying to distract the monster to buy the others enough time to run away. But then the symbiote outsmarted him, and instead he sticked his claws within Flegel's stomach. Luckily, Flegel managed to survive the stab, and then Carnage grabbed them and threw him into the ocean. And then Amy jumped back to save Flegel. And after she saved them, she noticed she literally cried tears of joy because Carnage did not stab him in the heart. He only stabbed him in the knees. Thankfully. And as for the other splits, they thought it was all over for them. That is until the power of the train was off for a couple of seconds, and then the splits screamed. Bonbon start to panic. Yuko start to cry, and Hootie tried to calm her down. But then Bingo grabbed his flashlight, only to see that Carnage had disappeared. No, it's like that he was never there. And then Bingo tried to make sure everyone was alright, and everyone was alright. And then, however, Demi cried tears of sadness. Demi cried and she said to herself, why did it have to be him? And it could have been just her. And then Demi was punching the train wall as hard as she can till her hand starts to bleed. But then Bonbon grabbed her and the two hugged as Demi was crying in Bonbon's arm. And then Snide showed up, and then they were about to have the fight of their time for now. But then meanwhile, Carnage had transformed back to Richie, and Richie was laying down on the trash, only to be found by someone he wasn't expected to be found by, and he didn't know because he was passed out unconscious. Well, thank you guys for watching the story, and I hope you all liked it. And if you did, like it, subscribe, and comment and share. And as for the next chapter, Well, my dear viewers, that's a story for another day.